Now I will recognize Mr. Mark Green from the wonderful state of Tennessee.
Thank you, Chairwoman Salazar, and I thank Ranking Member Castro for holding this hearing. I want to thank you to our witnesses for being here today. If you thought COVID-19 was the deadliest disease to come from China, think again. Authoritarianism is far deadlier disease, having killed hundreds of millions of people throughout history, and like COVID-19, it's highly contagious. I've spoken before the full committee about how the CCP's censorship regime has made its way to the United States through Hollywood, and even Biden's Defense Department agrees with me on that. Now we're faced with a much bolder and a far more dangerous case of authoritarianism infecting Latin America. The Chinese Communist Party has made it no secret that it's willing to export a particularly insidious strand of authoritarianism across the globe, and its preferred method is the Belt and Road Initiative. Using this initiative, the CCP is rapidly and aggressively spreading its malign influence in Latin America and the Caribbean. Not only does it allow the CCP to extend its dictatorial reach and plunge vulnerable countries into virtual indentured servitude, but it's also squeezing Taiwan out of the region. 26 of the 33 countries in the region now have diplomatic ties with China and have severed their relationship with Taiwan. Many of these same countries have military and security agreements with China, posing such a high risk that Southcom has concluded that the CCP now has not only the intent, but also the capability, and I quote, to eschew international norms, advance its brand of authoritarianism, and amass power, influence, and expense of the existing and emerging democracies in our hemisphere, end quote. The situation is no longer a mere future threat to the United States. It's a reality that we are now living with. It is China that is largely responsible for trafficking fentanyl coming into our country through the southern border. It is China that is sourcing Mexican cartels with the precursor chemicals that kill tens of thousands of Americans every year. It is China that is exploiting the unstable countries in Latin America and the Caribbean, and it is the same brand of CCP authoritarianism that is causing the mass illegal migrations into the United States in the first place.